Well, good afternoon, everybody. Sorry, good morning. It's almost 12 p.m. on the 9th of February. I am finally in Tasmania. I arrived very late last night. Actually, it was just after midnight. I arrived, but my suitcase didn't. I finally got to bed at 2 a.m. this morning and woke up. Then I had to go and find breakfast. I had a shower last night. But I've just been to Launceston Airport to pick up my luggage, and I've just got my two babies out of the overnight luggage, onboard luggage. I'm a bad mama. I've got little Bridget here. Is little Bridget? She's white. Is little Bridget? She's sleeping soundly. And come on. And this beautiful boy. Oh my God, this boy is amazing. And there's Bede. He is amazing, baby. I look at him and say, oh my goodness, I'm so lucky to have him. And of course, I have got my little Alice. Come on, little one. This is my little Alice. She comes with me on the plane. The plane trip was good. We were about half an hour late leaving Coffs Harbour. And we got and because we were late, we wouldn't be able to get our connecting flight, so some will put on another flight. But when we got to Sydney, there was a big storm erupted, thunder, or there was lightning, so there was about 2 hours wait for most of the people to catch the plane to Melbourne. Finally, got the plane to Melbourne. Didn't have time to have anything to eat. When I was it Melbourne or Sydney? When I was at Sydney, I actually had time to go and grab something, and the only thing I could find was some gluten-free banana bread, so I had that. Lucky I took my own biscuits, my own gluten-free biscuits. I have those on the plane. As I said, no tea last night, just biscuit. That's all I had. This morning I had to go to find Best and Less because I had to get some undies because they were in my suitcase. So I got some undies and I got some baby clothes. I've got to bring them a warm blanket, so I got a warm blanket. Another couple of clothes for my new baby Brick. At the moment, I'm sitting on the side of the highway road and I'm heading to Devonport. Now, at Devonport is where you catch I think it's the Spirit of Tasman or Spirit of Tasmania. I think it is. It's a boat that takes you from Tasmania to the mainland of Australia. So I'm heading there, and it takes about maybe another half an hour from there until my accommodation. I've got 2 hours before I need to book into my accommodation, so I'm going to look around Devonport. I will go to Devonport Harbour and see where this big ship comes in, and maybe find some lunch somewhere. One thing I got to do is get into my luggage and get my toothpaste and that out to clean my teeth. Oh, it is. I rinsed them out this morning, but that's not the same as brushing them. Maybe I should have put the brush in the suitcase. It's okay. Well, I'm going now. I'll leave it, and once I get close to Devonport and close to the harbour, I'll do a little video around the harbour to show you what it's like. I'm not quite sure what's between here and Devonport. It's probably another hour drive away, so I might stop this video and start again when I get towards Devonport and show you the harbour. I am so excited. Even though the last night was big dismal, I am glad I'm in Tasmania at the moment. When I left my motel, as I said, I had to go find Best and Less to get some undies and to find a park. I had to have my GPS going to find Best and Less, and I said, turn left here. I thought, where is it? So after probably about half an hour, I drove into a car park, and I said, where's Best and Less? And they told me. So I headed to Best and Less. As I said, I got my undies, I got a couple of outfits for Brick, and a nice warm rug for my babies down here. Then I went and found some breakfast. To get anything gluten-free, I went to 2 places, no gluten bread. The third place I went to, I got a gluten wrap, and I had chicken and cheese toasted and a nice cup of tea, and it was so nice just to sit there and have a cup of tea and relax. So as I said, I will stop the video now and I will start again when I get to Devonport Harbour. I'm not quite sure how I'm going to do the videos. I'll have to 1, 2, 3. I've got to organise that. I might just let this continue on to the next video and take photos when I get there. So wherever you are, I hope you all have a good day. Well, probably most of you, it's still nighttime. And it's overcast. I woke up, I heard the rain last night. It's pissing down rain here. It was. The rain has stopped. And I was walking around Launceston with no shoes on, just this white jacket. I do have covered in shoes, but they're in my booked in luggage, which is now in the boot. I didn't have them because I don't like wearing covered in shoes if I don't have to. I'm going barefoot. I know I'll probably regret it later. My feet will be sore, but I so enjoyed walking around with bare feet. Most other people here were rugged up, so I hate to think what they're going to do when winter gets here. So we are still in summer, December, January, February. This is the last season for summer. March is when we start our autumn. March, April, May is autumn. June, July, August is winter. So it was when I arrived in Tasmania in Launceston Airport, Tasmania last night, it was 13 degrees. And I tell you, I felt it. It was cold out there. But today is really nice. We've had rain. There is some blue sky there. I hope the rain clears up because I'm here for 2 weeks. I'm here till the 22nd, so I might stop this video and I'll get driving. And if I see something really nice, I will start the video up again and I'll show you some Tasmania. Yes, so have a good day, mate, and enjoy today. Bye. Hello, everybody. I'm nearly 9:30, and I've just left this tiny town called Campbelltown. Turn it off. I'm about an hour and a half away from where I've got to pick up my supplies of food for the weekend. I'm not quite sure. I don't think there's any shops actually at Port Arthur. Okay, I thought I'd come on, and this is so desolate. There's nothing here. I just had to ring up Budget where I hired my car from because I had this little thing come up on my dashboard. Lucky it was nothing to worry about. I've been emailing where I'm staying, and the guy said, I hope there's sunshine. He said there's sunshine, but they need rain. There is 27 fires at this time burning in Tasmania. He said Tasmania is the driest state of Australia. Imagine having 27 fires burning at one time. Now that is absolutely ridiculous. It is hard. Where I'm, as you can see, there's nothing around here. We've got some sheep on our left. I don't know if you can see them. And yeah, they're sheep. Yep, they're sheep. I had to have a close look. There's no green grass here. They need rain. I mean, I'm in the middle of nowhere in this tiny state. So I am traveling from one end, from the top of Tasmania, and I'm going to the bottom of Tasmania. This is going to be I'll be there by lunchtime, easily. It's 9:30, 2.5 hours, easily I will be at the bottom of Tasmania. Well, Port Arthur Arthur is not actually the bottom of Tasmania. There is another part that's lower than Port Arthur. I think it's called Cockle Creek or something. Well, that is where I plan to go. I'm staying 2 nights. So I was only going to stay 1 night down here, but I decided I really want to have a look around down here because I don't think I will ever get back to Tasmania. I was planning, my friend Denise said that October is a good month at the town called Penguin because it's where the penguins come ashore and you don't have to pay for them. There is an island of, I don't know where it is, called Phillip Island, and if you go there to see the penguins, you got to pay. Where in Penguin, you don't pay. You go at night, you sit very quietly on the beach, and these penguins walk straight past you. I looked at flights last night for Virgin and Virgin Airlines. That's Virgin Airlines, not Virgin. And they are all booked up. There is none that I can see available for October. When I get home and get onto my laptop, I will have a better look. I don't need a GPS at the moment. That's why I thought I'd come in. I'm about another 50 k's before I have to divert to anywhere. But I thought I'll come on and show you this part. Oh, there's some green grass, but still, they need rain. When I left Haybridge this morning, where I'm staying, it was raining. I set the alarm for 5:30. It went off in the middle of a dream, which I'm glad it did because I wasn't quite sure where that dream was going to. I lay there for about 10 minutes. I thought if I don't get up, I will fall asleep. So I got up, fed the worms, took me pills, fed the worms, then started packing, got changed, packed. I had my bag, was nearly packed it all. And when I had to take my babies out, put them in the car, the rain had eased, which was good, but otherwise it was just pissing down. But it's stopped now. It is overcast, as you can see, and I'm really looking forward to this. I haven't really done much. I know where I volunteer, another volunteer gave me a list of places to go, and I haven't been there. You know, it's a holiday. Yeah, it's nice to go see these things. I'll just see because I'll return back to Haybridge on Monday sometime. I am meeting up with Denise again on Tuesday. Excuse me. Then I will have Wednesday, Thursday to do what I want to do. I might go to Derwent then to look at those things. What they are, I had a good read about them. It's they're images carvings for a reason. For returned soldiers who, I think they died in the war or they come back, but they have been there a long time. You can't take photos, I was told. I'm not quite sure about videos. I will have to find out. Because it'd be something nice to show, something people carve out of wood. Traffic's been good. There was some road work back the other side of Campbelltown, but because it's Saturday, they weren't working. But the speed was down to 60k, and 60k is 60 kilometres per hour. We don't say the 4 kilometres per hour. We just say 60 k's. The speed limit. The speed. Now the speed limit at the moment is 110 k's, and temperature outside is 17 degrees, so it's pretty good out there. I think must be. I don't know. I've been walking around. I forgot to bring my big coat, which I feel like I haven't really needed it. I walk around in thongs. I've been walking around with a flannelette shirt on. I've also also got a small cotton jumper I brought, it must be 20 years ago, which I've still got. I wear that. And yes, it has been cold, but I feel not really cold. And maybe because up at Coffs Harbour at the moment, it is hot. It is stinking hot. So when I get home, I'm going to feel the heat. Maybe that's why I'm loving the weather down here. It's absolutely beautiful. Looks like this area is mainly sheep. I'm hoping to get some good videos down here. I brought my, what do you call it? You know, that long stick thing? Selfie stick, yes. I've got my selfie stick, so hopefully I will get some good videos, some good photos, something I can show you. So it may give you something, an idea of Australia. You've seen my Adelaide trip. If you haven't seen my Adelaide trip, go back to October in my videos and you will see. I've got to sort those into their playlist, and then I'll put those in my. We're getting rain at the moment, so excuse the wipers. This must be sheep country. Yesterday we went for lunch with my friend Denise and her husband Michael. Went for a drive out somewhere. We had a little cafe out this little fishing town. It was really nice. And Tasmania is a place where they grow all the potatoes for KFC, Red Rooster and Macca's. This is where all the potatoes come from for all of these stores all around Australia. Now think of all the potatoes you would need. That comes from Tasmania. They have got good soil down here. It's volcanic soil. I did see an extinct volcano yesterday here, but I've already seen extinct volcano. There's one up at Tweed Heads, near Tweed Heads, up near more Tweed area. There's one up there called Mount Warning. That we'll see it when I go up there when I'm going up there, April. Mount Warning was named by Captain James Cook. He's one that circumnavigated the world or Australia. I don't know. He was working. He discovered Australia, so he named Mount Warning because he actually sailed up the east coast of Australia and he's seen that. And that is the first part of Australia, if I remember rightly, that gets the morning sun. That's for April when I go up there. I'll try and get some videos up there. I'll show you around Kingscliff where I grew up. I went to school at Tweed Heads, so I can show you that. I can show you Mooloolaba where I went to high school. In Australia we have primary school and high school. I hear where you have middle school and this and that. It's middle school is that probably classified to our primary. Our primary school we start about 5 years old, 5-ish, and we finish primary school around 12. Then after that, because we have 7 years of primary school, then after that we go into high school, which is, back when I went to school, it was only 4 years. We had 4 years high school. Now they do 6 years high school. I don't know why. Maybe to get more education, because these days you got to have education if you want to get a job. But then you got to know what you want to do when you leave school. I didn't know what I wanted to do when I left school. I still don't know what I want to do when I leave school. I know I'm happy with what I'm doing. I'm happy with my voluntary work. I'm happy in myself. although I do get down, I'm happy within myself. Maybe, I know I've had these, I don't know if you call them weird dreams, but I think, where are these dreams leading to? I know dreams sometimes mean something. Sometimes I will have a dream where it actually comes true. If these dreams are really, I don't know where I want to go that way, you know? No, it's not who I am. I am who I am. I'm this beautiful dyke, this beautiful lesbian. You know, I love being this. Although because of being with that BITCH, I almost lost the person I was. I felt like I was losing a part of me that was this beautiful, crazy, weird dyke. I love the word dyke. I love calling myself a dyke. It's lesbian, it's there, you know. Okay, you're a little bit, I know, I'm a dyke. I love it. And it's just crazy, you know. I'm out there about who I am. I'm out there about my mental illness, although my mental illness is doing really well. I mean, it has come a long way. Yes, I feel I'm ready to meet someone, ready for someone if they decide, if it's their turn to come into my life, if we cross our paths and it happens, I am ready for that. It's not that I'm lonely. I'm used to my own company. That's just it. I'm not lonely, but I'm alone. And people think, are you lonely? No, I'm not lonely. I am not lonely. Just alone. They're complete different things. We have got some low cloud up ahead. My God, it is low. Can you see that white cloud? That is very low. Look at it, it's on the hills over there. Wow. If I could get over there, I could go in the cloud. This is amazing. They look like ostriches, like trees just there. Oh, you probably can't see it. Oh, there's signs. What do we do? Better watch the road. We've got a metal divider down the middle of the road. I said, there's nothing much around here. There's no homes. There's cattle. I'm sorry, no cattle here. Might be, I'm not quite sure. Yeah. There's sheep. Nothing much else, but I am having a good time. I am feeling really good. I mean, this is what people need. If you have a mental illness, if you're going through a hard time, you need to get away from your everyday surroundings to actually learn to live. Not learn to live, I mean to get some happiness in your life. That is what it is. Even if it's just walking, getting out of your normal environment, getting out of your normal routine, if it is possible to get out of your normal routine. Thinking, when it comes to anxiety, sometimes getting out of your normal routine can be hard. Anything that changes your normal routine, I think, can be hard, and it sets off. I know when I was moving 18 months ago, my anxiety hit, I mean, it really hit me. My anxiety kicked in really bad because I was moving. But once I got settled in my new place, my anxiety has been really good. Depression, yeah, you know, I think, but I'm doing good. My abandonment issues are good. But then because I've got no one in my life, I do have friends. Denise said she would love me to come back, but I have to find out about money-wise, and if there's... I'd like to come in October when the penguins on the beach. We've had a bit of rain down here. There's that cloud we seen earlier. So what are we doing? Actually, there's been some road work on this road. It's 17 minutes, yeah. So, speed. Are they working today? It's Saturday. Yes, they are working. The road guys are working today. Looks like they're going to maybe make it wider. They got I call it a long arm digger. I don't know what it's called. I just call it a long arm digger because it's got a long arm in the front and it digs the dirt out on the grader. Yeah, we're down to 40 k's an hour. It's dark because we've got no sun. Yeah, that's clouds. They're really low. Actually, when I was at September, go back to September, when I was up at Pickabeen, which is where I'm going in October, it was overcast and that, and when I walked out onto the front veranda, the clouds were, I was level with the clouds. So you had to go back to September, around September the 8th videos, and you will see a video there. I think I did it on my birthday, which was September the 8th. And see the clouds floating at eye level. It was amazing. I have actually been above the clouds, and I'm not talking in a plane. Yes, it was amazing. So we went out inland from Coffs Harbour and we stayed at this cabin. We went for a drive one day up into the mountains and we stopped, went up to a lookout, and we were above the mountains. I mean, it was absolutely amazing. You know, above the clouds, even though we're still on land. Then we come back another day around the same time, and that was it. There was no clouds, you could see all mountains. It was absolutely beautiful. I loved going with the scenery, loved the mountains. It is just mind-blowing the way this earth has been created. It is, we have such a wonderful planet. We do. They reckon people in time will actually go to Mars. Yeah, you go to Mars and you'll never get back to Earth again, because it takes that long to get there. And I don't think, I'd probably die before I got there. I'm happy living on Earth for now, but when it's my turn to go, I'll be happy to go to heaven. Yes, I know I'm going to heaven, because I've been a good person. I love people. I don't lie to people. I don't put people down. If people don't like me, then that's not my problem. I don't have to worry about it. They're the one who's got some kind of issue with me. I don't. It's nothing to do with it's their problem. Then you don't have to like everybody. You do not have to like everybody. You know, it's just life. You may like someone. One word I do not like is hate. I do not like hate, especially when it comes to someone says they hate a certain person. No, I do not like that word when it comes to people. When it comes to food, yeah, I hate tomatoes, I hate strawberries, yes. But when it comes to people, hate is too strong a word. You don't like them, you can't stand them, they're a pain in the butt, whatever. You do not want nothing to do with them, but hate, no way. You can hate what they do. Yes, you can hate the way they do things, what they do, whatever. You hate that they're more crazy than you, but you do not hate a person. If we live our life the way, what makes us happy, that is what it comes down to. We do what makes us happy. If someone doesn't like the way we live our lives, what business is it of us? They're the ones with the problem because they're worried about how we're living our lives, not worrying about themselves. So if we all can look after ourselves, do what makes us happy, that's all we can do. You know, you don't need to do anything crazy. You don't go out of your way to hurt people. You don't go out of your way to be mean. You just live your life that makes you happy. And I don't think a person who living their life to make them happy hurts another person. That's not making them happy. I know I have been bullied. I've been bullied in the workplace. I have been bullied by a neighbour, and it's not nice. I mean, I remember the neighbour, oh my God, I don't know what his problem was with me. I do not know. But I remember once, it got to me that I just started crying. You know, you get that crying part. I'm sorry. And he heard me, and he pretended he was crying. What kind of person does that? Bullies, they are ridiculous. They should be, it's illegal. I know when I had was bullied in the workplace, I wrote a letter to the manager to complain about it. And the manager, he just swabbed it off. He said, I don't see any bullying. Then he turned around on me as if I was the one. I did this and I did that, which everybody else does as well. You know, but that's over. I'm happy doing with what I'm doing. I do my voluntary work. Yes. Oh, they got more. I think I might, when I come back on Monday, I'm going to hit into roadworks because they're raising the road a bit here. Actually, I might stop this soon when I can get some sugar. See, I didn't say shit, I said sugar. Laughter is the best medicine, you know. If you're feeling down, and the best kind of laughter is when you laugh and laugh till you're crying, and you can keep laughing till you need to pee yourself. Oh my goodness, I have been there to where I've nearly peed myself. Oh my God, I can remember that. We were in high school, and there's a group of us, maybe 3 or 4 of us, and there was a primary school attached to the high school. So we went down to put on a comedy thing for them. You know, we had we had our tennis rackets and we were using them as guitars. And I tell you, it was so funny. I did nearly pee myself. It was okay. It's still dark. I don't know if I can still see the cloud. I think I've still got a fair way to go before I need to that's the road. I should slow down. I'm going too fast. Because when we had roadworks over here, we actually supposed to go on 60 k's an hour. And I can't pull over here. Because I think I've done enough videoing. I should actually get onto where I should have pulled over there. I might pull over. Okay, minute. Okay, I've pulled over, so I'm going to stop this video now. I hope you enjoyed the little narration of where we were. And I got a cop across the road. That's okay. I better go. I've got to make my plot to where I got to go. So I'll see you down at Pull After somewhere. Okay? Have a good day, mate. See you later.